In this video, we show you the incredible sums Netflix receives every month and why the streaming provider is still struggling with red figures despite such enormous sales. But now, briefly how it came so far. Netflix was conceived in 1997 by Reed Hastings, still the current CEO, and Mark Randolph. The streaming service started out as a DVD rental company in 1998 as an online rival to the then-dominant Blockbuster Video. They came up with the subscription model, moving away from the single DVD rental. The main idea was that subscribers could rent as many DVDs as they could watch without any extra costs or late fees. And while it still dabbles in renting out DVDs, the real money comes from Netflix and chill. While the real money comes from the streaming service that Netflix provides, the company has actually been in debt for several years, and that's in spite of being valued at over $100 billion. The majority of that debt stems from how much the company spends making original content. And if you have a Netflix subscription, you will know what we are talking about. But we'll get back to that in a minute. Even with the large debt hanging over its head, the company is still one of the largest streaming services in the world. Netflix got a big head start over its competitors right off the bat and has been able to set the standards for online TV streaming for companies such as Amazon Prime, Hulu, and Disney. How does Netflix make money? Now to the nitty-gritty. The majority of Netflix income stems from its monthly subscription costs. A basic level subscription is $8.99 a month and includes access to stream on one screen at a time in SD quality. The standard level subscription is $13.99 a month and includes two screens with HD availability. And lastly, the premium level subscription is $17.99 a month and includes four screens with HD and Ultra HD availability. At the end of 2019, Netflix subscribers reached a staggering amount of 167.1 million. Of these amount, 61 million accounts were registered in the US, while the remaining 106.1 million, 63%, is spread around the world. That's a lot of people binge watching in their pajamas. Now, if we are to do a simple math calculation of 167 million users multiplied by the minimum standard subscription of $14, we can confirm Netflix gets $2.3 billion every month, which, by the way, is the minimum. Now multiply that max 12 months, which represents a full year, and we see that Netflix takes in a whopping $27 billion plus every year, and that's just from streaming services alone. It's also important to note that this calculation did not involve those with more than one account or those using the premium service. In other words, Netflix could be earning more. You also have the option to add DVDs to your subscription for additional costs. Before you even ask, yes, people are still using this rental service. While it is not the biggest revenue stream, it still brings in an additional $30 million a month, which is still impressive. With the combination of the streaming subscriptions and DVD rental, we see the company raking in a minimum of $108 million a month. This can explain how Netflix is able to create top-quality shows with high-earned cast and crew members. Also, Netflix has seen significant gains to its net income and revenue in recent years. Netflix amassed a continuous growth in 2020 thanks to the COVID-19 pandemic. Pandemic-related home confinement measures helped the company to increase their global paid streaming memberships by 23.3% in 2020 compared to a year ago. Net income rose 18.7% to $790 million, while revenue rose 22.7% for 2020, which ended September 30th, 2020. How much does Netflix spend on original content? With all these money, Netflix can afford highly paid actors or actresses for their content. Last year alone, the company spent $15 billion just on original content. Before that, it was $12 billion, even though it was projected to only spend between $6 to $8 billion. The episodes from Stranger Things Season 2 all cost between $6 to $8 million each. While it doesn't seem possible, Netflix does have a business model that it sticks to, which we believe is to provide quality service to retain and gain new membership, especially with the launch of Disney and Apple streaming services. To make matters worse, Disney pulled some content from the Netflix to add to its own service. Additionally, Disney Plus is cheaper than Netflix and includes lots of Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney Classics content that was never on Netflix. Another particular tough time for Netflix came when HBO announced its own streaming service. With the addition of HBO Max, the company pulled one of Netflix's most-watched TV shows, Friends, at the beginning of the year. The other most-watched TV show on Netflix will be pulled in 2021 with the launch of Comcast's Peacock. In order to keep up with all of these hits, Netflix has to keep burning through its cash fund to produce better original content. Despite what you might think, especially with the way they spend money, many experts claim that the company will still have what it takes to keep making more profits. In fact, many believe that the company's cash burn rate will ease up in the next 5 years. Despite taking hit after hit, the company still believes in itself. The company has said that its revenue base is expanding every day, as well as its increasing operating margin. That's why it believes the cash burn rate will ease up. People who have invested in the company are certainly hopeful that the free cash flow guidance will narrow considerably. This will restore faith in the company's financial management. Let's not also forget Netflix streaming network is growing at a rapid pace that even its competitor is finding it difficult to catch up to them. Last year alone, Netflix accounted for 10% of all overall screen time in the United States, which adds up to 100 million hours of television per day. More eyeballs means more stream time, and for Netflix, more paying members. The amount Netflix makes thanks to subscription is alarming, but the more alarming thing is how in debt they are due to them making original content, as explained earlier. The company is taking on debt to build out its content library of originals. The plan is to eventually scale that spend down over time as the archive becomes so big that even the most avid binge watchers can't cruise through it all. It's a bold strategy, but so far it's working. As of today, Netflix is the 7th largest internet company in terms of revenue. And that is all we have for you today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Also, feel free to leave a comment of your favorite Netflix series or film. Till next time.